Forgiveness After Fire: The Untold Story of Apartheid's Victims. Today's story takes us into one of the darkest chapters in modern history: apartheid in South Africa. A time so cruel, it's hard to believe what real people lived through. But after apartheid ended, did black South Africans rise in revenge or choose a different path? This is the story of forgiveness and justice through the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, a courtroom where victims sat face to face with those who hurt them. One chilling case stood out: Mr. Vander Biruk, a former apartheid enforcer. He had slaughtered a 70-year-old man's entire family, leaving him in silence and grief for decades. But that wasn't all. During apartheid, Biruk stormed into a woman's home, ripped her son from her arms, shot him, and burned his body. Then he laughed and celebrated with a friend. 2 months later, he returned and took her husband. She waited 2 years in silence, not knowing if he was dead or alive. Then Biruk returned again, and took her to a field. There, under the burning sun, she saw her husband hanging from a tree, burned beyond recognition. Her soul screamed, but her tears had run dry. There are no words for her pain. No camera could capture the sorrow in her eyes. Years later, in that courtroom, Mr. Biruk confessed to it all. The lawyer turned to the woman and asked, "What punishment do you believe he deserves?" The room went silent. All eyes turned to her, and to Biruk, trembling, awaiting judgment from the woman he had destroyed. She raised her head and said, "I ask for 3 things. First, take me to the place where my husband was burned. I want to collect the soil and give him a proper burial. Second, I lost everything. So let Mr. Biruk become like a son to me. Let him visit me twice a month. Let him help me in my final days. I want to live the rest of my life with him, not in hatred, but in healing. And lastly, help me walk to him. I want to hug him. I want him to know I forgive him." Biruk collapsed to the floor, overcome. Unbelieving gasps filled the courtroom. No one could believe what they had witnessed. This is not just a history of pain, but of unbelievable strength. A country that could have burned in revenge chose instead to rise through peace, truth, and reconciliation. Forgiveness like this is not a weakness. It is the highest form of courage. If this story touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, history isn't just about the past. It's about what we choose to become.